So, hi there. I'm just basically running this test live feed. It's a little bit late. I managed to get it going on Facebook, but I couldn't get it going on the YouTube channel. I'm going to have another go tomorrow to see how I get on. But I'm just going to go through the information that I went through earlier on. As I'm going through this, I'm not sure how many people are seeing this or how it's working. So if you're watching it, let me know that you're there. Give me a like, give me a comment if need be, and then yeah, the information will be there. And I'm assuming that when they finish this live feed, it'll just save on a video so other people can see what's going on. Okay, so let's just quickly go through the paperwork that's required for next week. To receive that paperwork, you need to email. Let me just type it in there. Info. rebootdorset.com. So if you email that email address requesting to register for the bootcamp next week, and Sue will email through your welcome pack and everything else that you need for the bootcamp for next week. Okay, within that welcome pack, you're going to have your recipes. There's a big batch of recipes there all the way through. Guys, there is a video, you can see it on my channel there, that just quite simply goes through the options that you've got with the food. Obviously, we're restricted with the amount of food that we can purchase, and obviously time restraints with the cooking, and also people's abilities with cooking. So you got 3 options here, and there's a video on it. But first option is eat as you normally eat at the moment. Don't stress too much about it. Try to cut out simple carbs. Try to cut out processed food, and also try to cut out the refined sugars. Cut out the coffee, caffeine, and the fruit juices and that type of thing, and go for water. Ginger and lemon and hot water is awesome. So those are the options, and that will complement your current diet that you're going through at the moment. Second option, if you want to have a crack at some of the recipes that Sue will email through to you, then you can quite simply just sort of pick a snack, pick one of the lunchtime meals, breakfast and one of the dinners, and then just prepare one of them, maybe make enough for a couple of days, and then you can complement your existing food diet with that stuff. And then final option, if you're great in the kitchen, you've got all the food in, and you want to go crack on and do the whole menu, then you can do that as well. So those are your 3 options. And don't worry, as I said, if you don't get it exactly right, anything's going to be better than nothing. All right. The other stuff that's in the welcome pack that you're going to get is your barbecue activity form. Please read through that. It says on there that if any of those boxes have been ticked for high blood pressure or anything like that, and you haven't seen a doctor about it, and they haven't okayed you to exercise, then I'm telling you that you should not be doing the physical elements of the bootcamp next week. That doesn't mean that you can't be involved in listening to the presentations, doing some of the meditation stuff, or just preparing some of the food. So those are the options. But if you have seen a doctor about that and they've said it's okay for you to continue exercising, then just bear on the side of caution. Okay, it's really important that we don't get the NHF involved with any injuries or anything. Okay. Other things that are in the sheet is there's a assessment sheet, as you'll find, that you can print off, download, and save. And quite simply, it's for you to write your assessments down on. There's a bit of space on there for you to weigh yourself and take measurements around the body. And I've also included a sheet of where to take your measurements from to see how things progress, if it's what you want to do. Okay. Other things that are in there is you've got the kit list. That kit list also links to one of the videos that I've posted for kit prep. The more kit that you've got at hand, the more variety that you're going to be able to include in the bootcamp next week. So yeah, have a look through that. After that, there's a few sheets that sort of go along and cover the presentations that I'm doing. So energy systems presentation that's on Tuesday morning. Have a read through that sheet before the presentation starts. I have it beside you, and then it'll give you a little bit more information about what's going on. There's one for nutrition, there's one for mindfulness, and there's a personal training plan in there, and just some of the sheets that you'll need for the sessions that we're doing. So download those, print them off if you've got the facilities to do so, or they're all in editable format, so you'll be able to save them on your desktop and just write your figures in there as and when they're required throughout the boot camp. Okay. Moving on then, we've got the schedules for the week, which are printed out. I've got them printed out here. And what's going to happen is I'm going to release the video for the first session at 12 o'clock at some point today. So that's going to give you a chance between today and Monday midday to sort of watch through it and get yourself prepared for the boot camp. Obviously, if you want to go through it as I've scheduled it out, so you watch it for the first time at 12 o'clock, then feel free to do so. And then as soon as that first session's finished, what I'll then do is I'll release the next video for the next session. So it gives you a chance to have a quick look through it. Oh, I haven't measured my 1.5 mile run. You can do that. Or I haven't got the kit prepared, or I haven't got something ready for it. So yeah, as I said, I'll release them after the first session's done, so you can then follow it that way. Okay. I won't be doing anything during the meal times. I'll just leave that up to you guys. But if you are preparing the food and you want to post a video of the food, a photo of the food that you've prepared, that'll be absolutely awesome. Okay. And once we get to the end of Monday, I'll then start to release the stuff for the following day, and we'll just do it that way. Okay. So I've got my first like. I've got 3 people watching. I've got my first like. Okay, so that's the schedules. What else? That's pretty much it, really. There's not really much else to say. Like I said, I'm going to post this video out for the first session on Monday. Bar that, the only thing I would encourage you guys to do is to share as much or as little information as you want. Let's try and get a little bit of a community going. I've had a request by someone to put together a WhatsApp group, so I'll send an email out for you guys if you fancy joining a WhatsApp group to see what other people are doing and a bit of encouragement for each other. That'll be awesome. Okay, so that's it for me from now. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you've got any comments or any questions or whatever, stick them down there. I'm going to go for another live feed again 12 o'clock tomorrow, which will be Sunday the 29th of March at 12 o'clock. Messed it up a little bit today, hence the reason it's a test, and I'll do another test again tomorrow. Thanks for listening, and take it easy.